Joining us now from LA, please welcome Gadot and Patty Jenkins. Hello. Oh, thank you for being with us. Now, this whole film is one massive celebration of the 80s, right?
Yeah, it's a celebration of the 80s for sure, and also using it as the villain too. You know, it's like looking at all of the dimensions of it. So it was really fun to use the 80s that way.
And Gal, what was your favourite thing about going back to the 80s?
Everything. I mean, the fashion and the style and the colors. I feel like it was almost a character, another character in the movie, and it was just like so refreshing after shooting the first one in World War I in 1917. It felt like a breath of fresh air.
Patty, I was surprised to see Chris Pine's character making a return in the trailer. Did you always plan to bring him back?
I did. You know, I wouldn't have done it. I loved that. I loved their love story so much. But I wouldn't have done it unless it made sense. It sprung forth from the story. I was so excited that it did because it made perfect sense. And it allowed our threesome to continue forward and the three of us to keep working together. But the truth was, I started this movie by thinking of all the things I hadn't gotten to do with Diana and Gal yet. And then I made a list, and then out of that sprung the movie. And so Chris arrived naturally once I figured out the story.
Now, Gal, you make such a badass Wonder Woman. This time around, your nemesis is Kristen Wiig. What was it like fighting another woman?
Oh, it was the best. It wasn't that exciting. It was, first of all, we got so lucky with the dynamic and the chemistry that we all share. Patty, Kristen, Pedro, Chris, and myself. It was just super delightful. Kristen is such a generous partner to be working with, but she's also so smart and funny and fun and warm and loving, and it made the whole experience very, very special.
She is very funny. Gal, in New Zealand we get very excited when any of our actors do well in Hollywood. In Israel, similar population to New Zealand. Is it the same for you back home?
Yes. One of my friends keep on telling me that she was there with me in Israel, and she said it's like you're the Oprah of Israel or something. But
so
going back home, and you know what's so interesting is that I care most about how I'm being received in my home country.
Yeah.
So that's great, and the way, you know, all the love and the support is just amazing, and I'm very grateful for that.
Well, New Zealand loves you, and we're grateful for your time.
Both of us so want to come to New Zealand.
Oh.
Before you came on, we were like, once we saw what was happening with the pandemic, why didn't we just go? We should have just gone.
Yeah.
You should have. Why not come now? Come now.
Normal life in New Zealand, just out of curiosity.
You mean how long? Things have been pretty normal, I guess, for about 3 months?
I'm happy for you.
Thank you very much. Patty and Gal, thanks so much for your time.
Nice
Awesome. Nice to talk to you guys.